I'm going to record this. Now there is filming on this. Let's see, Abril, can you hear us or not? Abril? Because it says here connecting, and I really don't know. What? Have you got your books ready? Yes? Mateo wants to ask a question.
Teacher,
Yes, Mateo?
some of the participants are waiting to the WhatsApp group saying that they can't hear you.
They are waiting for what?
They can't hear you. They can hear you.
I silenced my WhatsApp because I wanted to pay attention here, right? Well, Abril, I don't know. Have you checked? And what if you write on the chat? Write on the chat if you can't hear me. I'm writing. If you can't hear me. Okay. And what about the rest? Can you hear me or not? Yes.
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 Okay. Yes. And now?
Yes.
Well, shall we start? We have introduced ourselves. Now the new member in the group is Mateo, right? He has started today. He has joined. Then we have introduced ourselves in the Google Classroom, remember? And some of you know each other, right? Well, take a look at your books, right? Page, I'll tell you, page 26. There is one more there. What? There are some people who have no names and they are called Galaxy A2 and Galaxy J7. You have to rename yourselves, right? You have to give yourself a name there because I don't know who it is. All right, but I cannot pay attention to the WhatsApp group now, please. And Milagros is reconnecting. All right. What? Here we're going to start with language, and it has to do with, can you see on the first, on your left, those verbs that are attend, drop, fail, pass, pursue, skip, study, and take. Can you see them? Yes? Yes?
No.
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 No. It's on page 26.
Maybe that
Sorry,
the answer.
wait. It's different, it's page 12. Because in my book, in the teacher's book, it's a different page. Sorry.
Which verbs?
Page, I'll tell you again, page 12. All right, I will share the screen, okay? Here, can you see that?
Yes.
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 That is where I am reading. So it says here, we've got on one side, right, the verbs, and on the other side, nouns. And when, let's say, verbs and nouns are together, generally we call that collocation. All right? So, for example, what about career, course, exam, lesson, subject, and university? Right? Now take a look. For example, if I think of pass, what word would you, let's say, associate it with?
An exam.
Okay, pass an exam. Very good. Now, what about if we think of drop? What is drop? When you stop doing something.
A career.
Be more specific. Could be drop
A subject. Subject.
a course. It could be a course, a subject too, why not? And if we think of fail, that is not to pass, what can you fail?
An exam.
An exam.
An exam.
And what else? And a
Lesson.
course, okay? That can happen. Now, as regards following and doing, like pursue, it is. Pursue, you pursue happiness, that is a film. But what else can you pursue? When you try to follow it till you have an objective.
A career.
A career, very good. You pursue a career. And then what is a skip? Do you have any idea what it is?
Skip.
What is a skip?
To saltarse.
Okay, there is somebody, well, I think that it must be a mother there getting in that is asking to get in. Okay, so you can skip what? An exam, that is to say you don't go to, you don't take it, or you can skip a lesson, and that is something that is not right. Is when you, on purpose, intentionally decide not to attend a lesson, that is a skip. And you can skip school, that what we call what? Hacerse la rata, right? Okay?
Yes.
All right. You haven't done that, have you? Never.
No.
No.
Okay, what about studying? Study is very general. Can you think of, let's say, nouns that you use with study? There, what can you study? Can you study a subject or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and if we think you can study a subject, you can study a career, and what about taking? For example,
An
for
exam.
certificate, PET, TKT.
An exam.
An exam, okay. Or you can take a course too, or take a lesson like today online. Well, those are collocations. So, shall I repeat them? You can drop a course or a subject, fail an exam. What else? You can fail a course. And the opposite would be pass an exam, pursue a career, skip an exam, why not? A lesson, a subject, study a subject, take a course, an exam, a lesson. Now, take a look at the people there. Can you see these people here? Self-motivated, sociable. Well, here it says, look at the photos and read about 4 kinds of students. Which one describes you best? Compare with a partner. So the idea is, let's read this and say who you think describes you more than the other, all right? Self-motivated. Well, who would like to read self-motivated? Somebody volunteers to read? Who wants? Okay, well, Mateo, will you? He has put up his hand. Okay. Cool.
Self-motivated. You are very well organized, and you usually remember to bring the right books to your lessons. You want to do well, and you try not to fall behind with your homework. You are studious and eager to learn. You get good marks because you pay attention in class. You are an enthusiastic learner.
Okay, so what do you think it is fall behind? Any idea what fall behind is? It's in red.
to don't do your homework.
What is that? And then you are, let's say, the other students know more than you, okay? So you fall behind if you skip lessons, for example, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
you shouldn't do that, right? See? Okay, now let's move on. Now, what about sociable? Who wants to read that? Ludmila, will you?
Okay.
Sociable. Try to read it from your own, let's say, devices, because this is not very clear. It's just a print screen that I made, right?
Okay.
I mean, where you feel better.
You are great, curious,
Gregarious.
and fun to be with. You sometimes get into trouble in class because you can't stop talking. You particularly like interaction with other people at school. You have a gift for language and you enjoy taking part in interactive activities. You are a team player and a communicator.
Very good. Now, if we move on, here we've got sporty and brainy. These are two other types. Let's see, Juliana, sporty.
Okay. Sporty. You are a popular member of the class with a good circle of friends. You particularly enjoy teamwork and learning in an active way. However, you prefer to be outside on the sports field than in the classroom. You're competitive and single-minded, but you are also a cooperative learner who likes motivating other people.
Right. And for brainy, who will read brainy? Volunteers? Oh no, not again, Mateo. Somebody else? I can't see you all here in this window, that's why. Because I had to minimize the window in order to see the screen, right? So who else is there? Melanie, will you?
I can see very well, teacher, because the Wi-Fi.
And don't you have a device with the book? That's what I told you, because I knew it was going to happen. Okay, can anybody read? Somebody else?
I can.
Okay, please, Victoria?
Yes.
Okay.
Brainy. You are lucky. You are naturally right. You are curious about the world and you soak up knowledge like a sponge. You have a thirst for knowledge and you excel at subjects that many other students struggle with, such as math and science. You are a deep thinker and an analytic learner.
Okay, very good. Right. So what are your, let's say, thoughts about this? Okay. How do you feel? You are more sporty, brainy, self-motivated, or sociable? But not just in terms of English language. I mean, in general, as a student at school.
Rainy.
Yeah.
Why is it rainy, Mateo? Why?
Because, well, when some of my companions have dudes with some problem, ask to me, or when somebody can do something, think to me because I am, well, the one who do it well in maths and that how do you say, subjects.
Okay, any other type? Brainy, sporty, what else? We've got self-motivated. Are you studious, eager to learn, curious, for example? When you're self-motivated, is that you always have this feeling that you want to do something and learn something new. Nobody? Well, you need to be some kind. What about Victoria Maestri? Victoria, there. Let's see, I unmute you, okay? What? Why is it that I cannot hear? There. Okay,
Yes.
Victoria.
You can hear?
Yes, I can.
Self-motivated.
You're self-motivated. And what's your favorite subject, Victoria?
Maths.
And what about language? I mean, language at school, not English. I mean, do you like language at school or not?
Yes. Yes, I like.
And what about Milagros? Milagros, there? Yes. Tell me, what is the last thing you have studied because you wanted? Not just because you had an exam or something. I mean, something you investigated, you wanted to study.
Economy.
Economy. Okay, and are you planning to do something related to that in the future or not?
No, I like medicine.
Now, what about, what do you think it might be the meaning of gregarious that appears in the sociable type?
What?
There is a word there in the sociable, let's say type. Can you see it?
Oh, gregarious.
It says gregarious. Do you have any idea of what it means?
No.
Yes.
No? It means when you're energetic and happy, kind of optimistic. And in the brainy part, it says you are lucky, you are naturally bright. What is bright?
Intelligent.
Very intelligent. Okay. And on the other side, on where it says sporty, single-minded, what do you think it is?
That don't think so much.
That, sorry, what?
Somebody that don't think very much the things.
Who has, let's say, strong opinions and doesn't want to change those opinions. That is single-minded. That would be like not open-minded, right? And do you think, I mean, thinking about being bright, being studious, being sociable, right? Those, let's say, words, analytic, can you see that they are highlighted in the reading? Can you see them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about them, right? What are these possible, what are the ones that you think are essential if you want to be a teacher as qualities? Can you see them? Studious, gregarious, analytical. What else? Bright, single-minded, curious, analytic, sorry. What are the ones that are really important if you want to be a teacher?
Analytic.
Analytic.
Right.
Why do you think it should be analytic? Because a teacher needs what?
Need
Can you
to know.
improvise a lesson? Can you
No.
improvise and say, hello, well, let's see what we can do. No, you have to be analytic because when you're analytic, what do you have? Order.
Organize.
Remember the presentation that we saw that we have read about them and the classroom situation? The teacher, when he put the poster and all that, those are things that he planned. And that has to do with following a sequence. So it is important to be analytic in terms of what? Of organization. And do you think that the teacher should be studious or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Now, a teacher should know what? An English teacher must know what?
How to deal with the students.
English.
Okay, those two things. The teacher must know what? The language. That is to say, to use the language well. Okay, to be a correct user of the language. But that is not the only thing a teacher should know. A teacher should know what? How to deal with the students. The most effective way of organizing a lesson. Teaching techniques, variety, okay? And that has to do with the pedagogic aspect of teaching, right? So it's not just knowing the language. Because you are a good student in the English class doesn't mean that you're going to be a good teacher. Get that? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's move on, pages. What kind of a student are you? That is let's say a test, right? That appears there that deals with studies page, I'll tell you 13. Can you see? I will try to place it there. Can you see it?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
that is part of it. Let's start. What kind of a student are you? Read number 1, Milagros.
Everything.
Just the question and the options.
The summer holidays are over and terms begin on Mondays. What are your thoughts? A. I'm looking forward to reaching my goal. B. I can't wait to see old classmates again. C. I'm going to train again really hard this term. D. I can't wait to tackle some advanced math.
Okay, then number 2. Let's see, Tatiana.
Okay. Teachers are most likely to say to you, A. Thank you for handing in your assignment on time.
Assignment on time. And wait there, Tatiana. Do you know what? Assignment is the same as homework. It's a synonym. What is the difference? That homework is uncountable. You always use it in the singular. And assignment is like a piece of homework that you can use in the plural. All right? Okay, but they are synonyms. So an assignment is homework, and you can use it in the plural form. All right? Yes? Okay, go on.
Yes, very funny. Now get on with your work. Can you keep still for a moment, please? Well,
Keep still.
well,
What is that? The teacher is telling, can you keep still? That is to say, hold on, don't move. Okay, don't make noise. Don't walk around.
well done. You've got top marks again.
Can you give me an example of a top mark?
10.
A 10, all right? That's what you must get in your first test. All right, number 3 there. Juliana?
Yes. You have a free period. What do? Go to a library and do some research for your school project. Hang out with your friends in the canteen and chat. Get 2 teams together and have a game of basketball. Go to ET room and catch up on the latest science news.
Okay. Any questions about the vocabulary there?
No.
No.
Catch up is the opposite of fall behind. This is when you fall behind, you don't know as much as the others. And when you catch up is when you make an effort and keep up with the rest. You know everything. Okay? All right? Take a look. We've got number 4 now. You have an exam tomorrow, right? Okay, let's see. It could be Valentina de Justo to read.
You have an exam tomorrow. What do you do? Your revision timetable tells you timetable tells you to take the night off. You go out. It's Saturday night. You go to the gym and put off thinking about the exams. You have always done well in exams, so you watch a film.
Okay, and the last one, that is number 5. Abril. Abril. Oh, she disappeared. She's gone. Okay, Marianela. Wait a second, that's it.
Number one reason for liking school is because you want to go on to further studies and a great career. It's where your friends are. It has the best football team in the region, and it has a great science lab.
Okay, right. Now, the idea is that you go over this test. Here you have more, let's say, you have the different categories such as self-motivated, sociable, sporty, and brainy. And when you check on the results, on the choices that you have made, it will tell you more or less what is the type that corresponds to you, okay? Now, it's just a test, but the idea is the excuse to learn what? To learn vocabulary related to learning. Oh, there we have a dog barking, right? He wants to study English. Okay, now, the problem here where it says words, can you see that it says word store 1A, 1B? But it has to do with a small booklet that comes with the book, and you don't have it, right? Because you have a PDF version that, well, we won't be able to work on that until we meet, right? And you have the books, the real books, okay? Well, now, what about any words you want to ask the meaning that you are not sure what it means?
Put off.
Put off, postpone.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, let me check here. Well, now I'm going to try to share, let's say, a file with you, okay? A listening activity. Let's move on to the page, right? Where it says page 14. Okay, it says, listen to 2 friends talking about Gideon's story and check your ideas in exercise 1. In pairs, discuss what lessons this story teaches us about educating. So I just want you to take a look at this because it's like an anecdote, all right? Okay, so I want you to listen to the story. Let me try, because I need, see if it works.
CD 1.
Can you hear?
Track 13.
Yes.
Yes.
What are you reading?
Oh, this? It's a book about people who become successful because they do what they love doing.
Oh, that sounds good. What sort of thing?
Well, I'm just reading about a famous ballet dancer called Gillian Lynn. When she was a little girl, her teachers at school complained that she didn't pay attention and was always fidgeting and disturbing her classmates. So her mother arranged